We stayed in Tardahos at the Albergue La Fábrica. It's a historic building that once milled flour and processed cereal grains for the surrounding area. You know, we needed the calories after yesterday's walk. We did nearly 13 kilometers. I know it doesn't sound like much, but we stopped constantly to film and take photos and explore. You know, we don't just walk the Camino, we meander through it. And today we have a destination in mind. Yum, 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 yum. La Fábrica will fatten you up. Not you, babe. I mean pilgrims in general. But we can't linger here too long. There's a place in Hornillos del Camino we've been wanting to stay, and as luck would have it, they have a vacancy, but only for tonight. On our first Camino, we walked through this village when my wife started talking with a woman who, shockingly, was from our own home state of Oklahoma. Her name is Carolyn, and over the next few days we would cross paths again and again until something unexpected happened. Our hearts merged, and she became Camino family, walking with us all the way into Santiago. So on our second Camino, we had to stop at the exact spot where we first met her and take a picture, sending her our sad faces to show just how much we were missing her on this second Camino. I had read that there was a special church ahead, but I kept it a secret from my wife so she could experience the surprise for herself. After you pass this mural, please go into this church here. You will be so glad that you did. Now, what makes a church special? It's not the stone walls, it's not the age, it's not the size, it's the people. And the nun here is special to so many pilgrims, as she offers blessings with a sincerity that really makes you feel seen and known and cared for. If you've met her, I bet you can feel her warmth even now, just hearing me mention her. There are a few moments on the Camino that can strengthen you both physically and spiritually, but this is one of them. She was here on both of our Caminos offering that same kindness, so I don't know if she ever gets a day off or if there's someone who helps her, but her presence leaves a lasting impression. As we continue walking, off to the right will be another filming location from the way. This is where Tom is swinging his stick like a golf club and Yost comes up and gives him a big hug. It's a really small moment in the film, but it captures something really deep about the Camino. People enter your life as strangers, and somehow, without you realizing it, they become Camino family. Just like so many did for us, like Carolyn and the Walkers and Masha and Rita, Laura and Marcy and Kay and Teddy and Gail and Michael, Carmen, Ingo, Sylvia and Kevin, Ken and Kathy. Okay, I should have never started naming names. Helen and Jennifer. You'll meet Roz later on. There's just so many that are sprinkled into our lives now, and we are so much richer for it. Okay, back to that movie scene coming up. You'll know you're getting close when you see a grove of trees way up there in the distance on your right. If I would have looked back whenever I was looking at that big tree right after the curve, looking back, I think that's where Jack was twirling his walking stick. And we're getting closer to it. All right, here we go. Another find from the movie, a location find. It's like geocaching. You'll have to step just slightly off the Camino if you want to see it. I'll put the coordinates on the screen. And that's where Yost hugs Tom. A moment that reminds you how the Camino brings people together. Oh, the rest stop is not as pretty as it was in the movie. We do like to reenact some shots because we are strange. We still have about an hour and a half before reaching our destination of Hornillos del Camino. So let's cue a quick walking montage. It's during this stretch that modern-day pilgrims get their first true look at the vast flatlands known as the Meseta. You begin to see it near the top of a hill called Matamulos, which means mule killer. In medieval times, heavily loaded pack animals struggled to climb this very hill. But for us, it marks something different. The moment Burgos fades behind us and the Meseta opens up ahead. I can see Hornillos del Camino way down there in the distance. When I get down there, I'll reverse the camera. And that's where we were, way up there on that ridge.
Buen Camino.
We're entering Hornillos del Camino, and there's, a few scenes from the movie here in this village. Having a little beef stew with the company of Roz here for lunch. The square in Hornillos del Camino is shown in the movie. It's where Tom is putting the eye drops in Yos's eyes, and also Sarah is sitting on the fountain there. On our first Camino, this was the first filming location that I recognized since St. Jean. And it planted the idea of making this video series up until today when I'm finally getting it done. But the real reason we stayed here in Hornillos del Camino wasn't just the location itself. It was a place called De Sol a Sol. When we stayed there on our first Camino, I noticed movie posters and small details that pointed to the way. I was curious and I asked the owner about them, and what he told me connected this village to the film in a way that I never expected. I love coming to this place to sleep because you have people, relatives in the movie.
Yeah.
Who's in the movie?
Who's?
Yeah, is it your...
My parents.
Yes.
My father is my stepfather and my mother.
Isn't that great? I love this guy. I love this place as well.
Thank you.
So that's his mom and stepdad in the movie. When I showed him the clip, he was smiling from ear to ear. And there are a few other very close connections that you'll have to ask him about yourself. We really liked this place. At De Sol a Sol, it's already an operating business. He just told me that he is going to sell it within the next few months. So if you're wanting to buy a business on the Camino, this is a great one with a great reputation already, great business already going. I think it's a steal. Well, before turning in for the night, we ran into Bob and Maddie again. We witnessed our first canine disagreement in Spain. Usually dogs are shockingly obedient in Spain. And we stumbled upon this. Walk the Camino. That looked scary. That was inside there. We thought we'd have a quick salad before bed, and I finished everything I wanted, but Gina, she was almost done with hers, but she had ordered tuna with her salad, but it never arrived. Until now. So, I guess we'll stay a little bit longer until she finishes her second dinner. We've got plenty of time. The Camino never really gives you a dull evening. There's always something to see and do. So it should come as no surprise that even in a quiet village like Hornillos del Camino, there's a concert or celebration unfolding somewhere. Good night, everyone. It's time to leave Hornillos del Camino and get some Meseta miles under our feet. Goodbye, old friend, until we meet again. Exiting town, I walk over a concrete inscription that says, "Love is all you need. The rest is what you need to understand." I'll be honest, I really don't know what that means, but it sounds important. Being from Oklahoma in the middle of the United States is kind of difficult for us to say Burgos because it doesn't sound beautiful, but Claudia here is from Brazil. How do you pronounce it?
Burgos.
Oh, Burgos. I'm trying to get my wife to say it that way because
Burgos.
yeah, because if she can start rolling those R's, it'll be like Morticia on the Addams Family to Gomez. They'll be like, "Oh, say Burgos to me again." Say it again, Claudia.
Burgos.
Oh, Burgos. So beautiful. And it's always interesting meeting people out here who actually know where Oklahoma is. Where are you from?
Altus Air Force Base back in 1989.
After leaving Hornillos del Camino and walking about 5.5 kilometers, there's a very unique experience that most pilgrims simply walk right past. When you see this cross on your right, planted on a mound of rocks, look out into the valley to your left and you'll spot San Bol sitting quietly down there. So San Bol, 2 words, S-A-N, the next word Bol, B-O-L, and it is a very cold spring that you can soak your feet in. So especially if you're doing the Camino and you're hot, most pilgrims just walk right by it. I'm going to give you the coordinates where you turn left to go towards it. There's an albergue that is by there, kind of primitive one, I believe, but you would love just to stop by there when you're walking through, I believe, and cool your feet and just see the experience. I can keep going straight on the Camino, or I can take a left to San Bol. Look at that tiny little cute sign pointing the way. I'm standing at the coordinates that you see on the screen. You can see some ruins up there to the right. That's San Bol. And the best part is, it's only about a 3-minute walk. The water down there will make your feet feel amazing and give you brain freeze at the same time. So the water is supposed to have some magical healing properties for your feet. And hey, we didn't get any blisters, so maybe it works. The magical pool is just behind this albergue. So these are the healing waters of San Bol. Oh, it feels so good and so chilly. But I tell you what, they say that it has magical properties to where it heals all your foot and ankle.
All your
and
ailments.
all ailments. Actually, I feel like I'm gonna get a better room tonight, even on the Camino, because I've placed my feet in these waters. I can feel my feet healing up now. How about you, Gina?
Oh, I'm just kind of balanced.
What is your name?
Jane.
Jane, do you feel like your feet are healed up?
Yeah.
She had a blister and it just closed up and it's totally healed now. Okay, I'm getting brain freeze. All right, we met Nick like a week or longer ago. He's gonna try to drink the healing waters of San Bol, and if he has the running trots of San Bol, we'll know in a few days. We'll let you know.
If I tell my wee ones I love them.
Wow.
Tastes like cow.
I know, that's my feet. I probably should be doing more tips, but this little pack towel that I got is very small and it dries super fast, but I carry it with me so we can dry our feet off whenever we cool our feet in various places, like the healing waters of San Bol. Now in the summertime, these waters felt really cold.
Lovely.
No, really cold. It took our breath away. Do it. All the way in. All the way in. Come on, to your calf.
Oh, goodness.
Woo! The healing waters of San Bol. It's starting to turn numb. Oh, I gotta go back. Oh. But here in the fall, it didn't feel as cold, but it felt so.
It still felt really nice.
Yeah, you need to do it. It really does
Don't
rejuvenate
miss
you. It was the perfect opportunity to cool the water in my bottle. So that wonderful cold oasis is found right behind that albergue. To quote Indiana Jones, we walk from here. Before we continue down the Camino, let me ask you a quick favor. If you're enjoying the journey with us, go ahead and tap that thumbs up button right now. That's the like button. It really helps this video reach other people who love travel and history and the Camino. And if you're not already subscribed, then hit the subscribe button and then the bell icon and join us for the rest of the walk. You can even leave a comment, even if it's just to say hello, because that kind of interaction really helps this channel grow and allows us to keep making these videos. Thank you so much for being part of the Camino family. And speaking of family, it was 2 years ago, right after leaving San Bol, that we met the youngest pilgrim that we've ever seen walking the Camino. Now, we've seen parents carrying babies along the trail, but this was a little girl who looked to be about 5 or 6 years old that was actually walking it. And it turned into one of the most precious memories that we've had on the Camino. And that story begins in the next video. Plus, we'll find out if there should be a sign at the healing waters of San Bol that says, "Drink at your own risk." All this and more will be in the next Our Strange Camino video. All right, Nick's going to send us a report on how good the water is. I guess you'd call it Nick's poop report. Buen Camino, my friends.